Hey guys, we are here today to replace the intake manifold on the MK6 GTI to fix the P2015 check engine light that I've had going on for a little bit. You can see right here, I tried the little ECS fix. It was worse than that. It was the sensor that needed to be replaced. So usually you don't just replace the sensor, you replace the whole thing. So we've got this, it's flapping about. Nice new one from Euro Parts. Now you might be saying, why is it plastic? Well, that's because I don't have $1,100 to shell out for performance intake manifold and catch can. I don't have a catch can. So we're gonna do this as a temporary fix, and mark my words, we're gonna be getting an aftermarket intake manifold because I hate these runner flaps, and a catch can soon. And as you can see, I've already got this taken off and I hated it. So I don't wanna have to deal with this again if we can get rid of the runners. So we're gonna get in, we're gonna swap these out. But right now, I'm gonna go swap these two pieces over. Catch you on the flippity flop.
Truth be told, we've already done a manifold removal on this channel. Not saying I know what I'm doing, but we're going to breeze by this part a little bit. If you're using this as a tutorial, you may want to check out DAP's video on this instead. Trust me. If you're still here and want to watch me struggle with some plugs, I'm glad you're here. The removal of the manifold is not hard, but does require patience. Sometimes more than I had. Now I do want to take this time to tell you a bit of why you would want to replace the manifold and why I already want to get rid of this one. I explain more later, but here's the gist. Volkswagen added flappers, or runners, to the manifold that move for whatever reason. However, they are prone to breaking or getting out of position, causing the car to run the wrong air-fuel ratio at times, which can create other problems. Replacing the entire manifold is the standard fix to ensure the problem is rectified, so that is why we're here. Although I already want to swap this one out with a performance manifold from IE or ECS, because those don't run the flappers. But since I don't have a catch can, I would have to buy one of those because those manifolds don't support the crank vent tube. And I'm just straight poor. Well, maybe I've rambled enough and the manifold is ready to come out. Or not. Kids, always remember to remove the support bracket from underneath the manifold that does, yeah, I don't really know why that's there either, except to make the home mechanics mad. Like me, I'm mad. Anyways, it's time to swap over all of the pieces from the old manifold over to the new one. This includes the throttle body, vacuum lines, and some brackets. Kinda makes the new manifold feel like the real deal now. So ready to have a car that runs right again. I think we are hitting the age where stuff like this will pop up a bit more often. Get ready for a lot more maintenance videos.
So these are the runners that I just pulled out. There's a little bit of carbon buildup. This is about 30,000 miles. Some intake cleaner. So then here are the valves. You can kind of see in there. There's definitely, I'm gonna have to vacuum it out a bit. But cylinder 4, you can see right there, definitely had a lot of work. Needs a lot of work, I should say. We're gonna get in there and clean these again. That intake cleaner, I don't have the full nice kit that 034 provides. I just have that little bottle right there. So we're gonna get to it.
Truth be told, I was kind of appalled at how much carbon buildup there was after only 30,000 miles. Part of the reason why I want to get a catch can soon as well. At this point, I would love to just rebuild the whole engine. One day. Now, let's get it all back together and test her out.
So I have just finished installing this. There were some bolts right there. They're nuts. Let's see if you can see it on this one. Ta-da, right there, it's right in the middle. I dropped one of those yesterday when we were about to leave to go watch the Georgia game with friends, so I just decided I wasn't gonna finish it. I did not want to try to search in the endless abyss that is this engine bay for that bolt So I was like, all right, I'm done. I'll just do it tomorrow. It's no big deal. It's 2 bolts. So we left it. I actually wanted to take this time while I thought about it to show you kind of the differences of why you replace the whole manifold if you have the runner problem. So first of all, the sensor is way back in here for the intake runner. And the sensor costs about as much as this whole manifold, so you just kind of replace the whole thing. At least the OEM sensor in this aftermarket, non-OEM, but OEM style manifold costs about the same. So you just replace the whole thing, and it's actually, this one is the newest revision. It has an upgraded just lever arm over here. You can kind of see it. Want to do that. It's a little different. That's the old one right there. And if you come over here, watch the cable. You can just kind of look at this one. Let me pull it out. So yeah, the biggest difference on this is actually back here. So it's a different style of arm that doesn't like pop out as much or come out of place. It's a new sensor, of course, about the same diaphragm right there, but you can see just how dirty this was. So I'm glad I'm getting it replaced. It was just dirty. And one of the things was, if I turn it this way, actually if I turn it, no, that's not the right way. Anyways, this, you can see the flaps right there. If I get real close, you can see them right there. They were actually stuck down for me, which is why the car was running so rough. It was trying to compensate for the fact that these runners were just had unrestricted airflow into the intake. It wasn't reading right. And actually, think about it, my fault. This little ECS piece right here, I actually think I put it on too tight onto that end right there. So it actually prevented the arm from moving like at all. Then the sensor is out of whack. All sorts of things were just out of whack. But we got a new one, and we're actually swing it back around. Nice light over this. We're about to test it since I just got this fixed. What I did is actually some of it right here. I took tape, taped the bolt to the socket, like into the socket for that one and that one, and threaded it on, cutting a hole open at the very end of the bolt so it could actually thread. And then I got underneath with tweezers and pulled the tape off, so it was taped to it so it didn't keep falling in there. So that's actually how I got that. I mean, it took me like 10 minutes. I literally, once I got done with church, came out here, I did it super fast. So we're gonna test it out. Everything's buttoned up nice. I'm nervous and excited. Let's test it. Ooh, please tell me that flicker's not actually on this. Here we go. It starts. See how it, copywritten music. Hannah's here. What?
What was that noise?
Oh, I took the fuel line off, so it had to get fuel back in. There's some tick going on. Well, at least it runs. Well, it starts, it runs. I think we should be good. I definitely do want to get that tick checked out because I don't like that a lot. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I don't like manifold replacements, and I want to get rid of this manifold. That means I have to do it again. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. Check out our Patreon if you want to support the channel. Have a great day, and remember, Jesus loves you. Bye.